Good evening, everyone. I'm Lori from Lori's Country Cottage, and this is our Christmas inspiration. I am going to show you all kinds of things. Some of the fabric's been out, so you may have seen it. Other we've been hiding away, and it is brand new to you. We have some new samples that you have not seen before, definitely going to inspire you. Do you realize that only 4 months from now, Christmas will be mostly through? We'll all be thinking, oh, I ate too much, and Christmas will be done. So get your Christmas things, even if you're not sewing right now, get them and you'll have them ready for you when you want to get sewing. Now I have some notes here that I will be looking at so that we can, so I don't forget to tell you anything. So if you want to come on over here and have a look. So the Christmas Elegance tabletop is made with a panel, and the panel is actually placemats. So you could easily use it for placemats. All you need to do is, if you want to quilt them, if not, you could just put the Decker Bond on the back, stitch around and turn them, do a little bit of top stitching, and they're done. Or the kit here is for four placemats and the table runner. So everything is in there. There is also patterns if you wanted to use different fabric. Now next to that, they've used two pieces of the panel, two pieces of the placemat panel to make a table runner. How easy is that? And it's just delightful. Now that's a kit for it, and you could, that way they have them, you would have to have it sitting on a buffet or something that you were going to see it from one angle. Put that on your coffee table, flip one of them around so that one faces one way and one faces the other. Next, we have fresh wrapped. The kit has a table runner and 4 placemats in it. It uses a stripe, and we've used the stripe through the center and another part of the stripe where the plaid is in the pattern so that you can utilize all the fabric. So now with winter flannel, an easy way to make up quilts are rag quilts. We've got a free pattern that uses 10-inch squares and strips. All you have to do is work on an individual square. You quilt it, you piece it as you want. On that particular one, that was actually last year's fabric with the snowman. But why not use one of these others and just cut it to the size that you want? Size that works. You may even be able to get 2 blocks out of one panel. Once you've got them quilted with batting between, you sew them together and you clip it, and then you put it in your washing machine and wash it, and it frays up. It's all quilted, everything at once. Now there will be a link for the video on how to do that. Now we move over to winter flurries, a Holly Taylor line that is just new. I don't think anybody's seen it in here before. We've got pre-cuts, we've got charms, strips. How come I can't think of what strips are called? Jelly rolls, fat quarters, and then yardage. And there are fat quarter bundles as well. Next we have ChaChaCha. Not ChaCha, it's ChaChaCha. It's an Atkinson design pattern that can be made with a charm pack, or with 2.5-inch strips. An easy, fun way to use up a charm pack. Sometimes you pick up a charm pack or a pre-cut packet that is great. You think it's a beautiful line of fabric, but what are you going to do with it? ChaChaCha is exactly what the doctor ordered. This is Jubilee Table Runner. We've got kits there with the cardinals, ever popular. Christmas Easy Table Runner. We've got 3 colors. Black and gold, black and silver, and blue and silver. And Velma made the sample. Now we go around to the 4 square placemats. Velma made these. It's a Quilt Company pattern. And just take a look at that and think about all of the different ideas you could put, cutting parts of a panel, parts of a strip, for the block areas or for the centers. Once these are turned, the center pieces that are appliqued over top cover up your finishing so that it's completely finished. There's no hand stitching. Holiday stars and baubles are embroidery machine patterns or not. They come in both or either, I guess. So whichever one works for you. And then we've got the ever popular 20-minute table runner, 20-minute, 10-minute. There's a free pattern on our website, so look for that link. The all squared up table runner, if we get nice and close, you can see how beautiful the fabrics are in that. It is 14 by 43 inches and beautiful metallic Christmas fabric. Behind that is the panel Stay Until Winter. That panel would be delightful done with the strips of black and gray that look like a window pane. And look for that link. We did a how-to on that last year, so you can take a look for a link for that. Above that is a door hanger. Santa Stop Here. It's a cut loose press, and we've got kits for it, and it's made by Frida. Cut loose press patterns are inexpensive patterns that are excellent in kits because of the low cost that it adds. Next, Joy to the World panel. The panel is 54 by 74 inches. It's huge. And take a look at the beautiful watercolor design in that. You can see the whole thing up in the picture, but you can see the beautiful watercolor below. That would be excellent as a back for a quilt. As the front, all you do is get it quilted and bind it, or finish the edges with a rolled hem. It would be a beautiful tablecloth. Now we go over to advent calendars. Now you got to get these as soon as they come out because we always sell out of these well before Christmas. The first one is peppermint candy, and you can see the areas on them. That on that one is wide, it's white. So what happens is it's folded up, and so it creates pockets, and you can fill those pockets with whatever you like. There is a candy cane stripe there that would work beautiful for a back and even nicer for a binding. Next to that one is the Santa's Tree Farm. Same thing again, you can see what I'm talking about, where you fold it up to create the pockets. There is a line of fabric that goes with that, so there are coordinates. Then we have Santa Paws and a delightful kitty panel or kitty fabric that matches. Great on the back, or great if you want it to add it for a border. There's an awful lot of cat people out there. This one is made in 2 pockets and they are sewn on. Now if you look up, ooh, camera has to get it. There it is. We've got some tiling scenes. Do you know that those are all stitching done with an embroidery machine? We've got Enchanted Santa and Starry Night. They're both special order patterns, and they come as well. You can order a thread kit for them. So those are all stitched. Those are a must-see. You must come in and take a look at those. Beside that is a paper pieced pattern of a poinsettia. Now we come down here to a heat moldable tray. So this is great if you do it in Christmas fabric, because you can iron it to heat it up again and flatten it to put it away. Now this is made with the twister ruler, but you don't need to. Our sample is just fabric, makes it for a wonderful quick hostess gift. And if you go to a potluck, bring it in a pan, and you can leave that as a hostess gift. Beside that is the holly moldable tray. As you can see, it's shaped. So you heat it with your steam and put it on whatever shape you want it to be. So if you've got a nice oval bowl, you can lay it over the bowl, you steam it on there, and it adds a shape, and it's great for Christmas candies. So that's the moldable tray. There is a pattern for that. Behind that, that's a free pattern, by the way. The trivet, there is 2 sizes. Must be small and large. You know what? My notes don't tell me that. There's 2 sizes of hot pads. These are another excellent Christmas hostess gift. And so they've got a silicone sleeve in the middle, and the fabric is around the outside and the back. Once you have the pattern for that, all you need is the refills. The same goes for the oven mitts. Now the oven mitt, as she has it there, the fabric is sewn to the edge of the silicone for the mitts. No more having yucky turkey grease on your oven mitt, because you can wipe it off on the silicone. If you don't sew the cuff to the top of the oven mitt, you can make it seasonal or to match your kitchen and interchangeable for seasons. That again is, there is a pattern and there is refills, that you only need the refills after you've got the pattern. We've got the new red one as well. Now up here we've got the Star Twist Log Cabin Runner, and that is 36 by 16 inches wide, all paper pieced, and we've got both the colorways there. Now here's Quilted Gnomes for Your Home. There's the front of the book, and the back shows all the great projects that are in there. Who doesn't need a gnome for Christmas? Inside out is a placemat, and we actually have a video on this as well, because it has a set in corner. So you sew part ways, sew the rest of the way around on all the other borders, and then you finish up the last one. So we've got patterns for that. Then we've got our North Pole 2-day Kimberbell event. I know you've heard about Kimberbell because we've talked about it. We're very excited. This event, you will make 12-dimensional projects. They all come on this 3-tiered tray with a ladder and all the embellishments. All you need is some stabilizers and thread. Everything else comes in a package. That is November 19th and 20th, and you do need an embroidery machine for that. Now, speaking of Kimberbell, this is Kimberbell fabric. We've got the fat quarter bundles, and the yardage. Aren't those pretty? Above that is the Candy Cane Lane bench pillow. Now we have it hung on the wall like that, but it really should be put on a pillow form. Wouldn't that be beautiful on a bench by your front door? That's machine embroidery as well from Kimberbell. Woven Wonders are wonderful little placemats, simple, and a quick little pattern that is great to just use up a variety of different Christmas fabrics. This winter panel project is a quilt company, the Quilt Company pattern. It uses a panel, and no, we don't have that panel anymore, but just think of all the other Christmas panels, including the one right above it, that would work great in that easy table runner. Then we go around the corner here to Candy Cane Lane. This is in some kits. So everything is there. Now, do I have this right? Is this Candy Cane Lane? I have to look. No, I lied. This is Kimberbell Peppermint Avenue. That's why I'm supposed to be following my notes. This is from our Fill in the Blank program. The sample is made by Laura, and everything is in the kit except the thread. Then we've got some more fabric here, and you know what? I am at a loss as to what this is called. Oh, this is Kimberbell as well. Ha! Who knew there was two sides to it? Very, very nice fabric from Maywood Studios. Then we've got our Wonky Quilt As You Go table runner. This has been around for a while. This is a new sample, and we've got some kits. Makes an 18 by 40 inch table runner, and it's made with fat quarters. So I believe that with fat quarters you can make 2 table runners. All you need then is your border and your zinger and your binding. Backing is all done all at the same time when you put it together. So it's a nice project that goes together nice and quick. Then we've got the scalloped baskets, another great hostess gift or for yourself. And you can put napkins in there. Even if you've got a pan that fits, it works great for passing around the dinner table if the pan is hot. There's a how-to on that as well, and that uses the Craft Tex double-sided fusible, so your fabric sticks to it, you finish the edges, and voila. Potluck is a pattern. This is the table runner. It uses a nice feature fabric. Sometimes there's a fabric you just absolutely have to have, and what do you do with it? You don't want to cut it up. This is perfect. Then we've got the Ripple Table Runner, another simple project, very delightful looking, in 2 different colors for kits. Those ones are 12 by 60 inches, so it's a nice long table runner. Then we have the, I lost my spot on my notes, you guys. The Crazy Christmas Runner uses a spider web ruler, and the kit has been made similar. Lisa made this last year, I believe, and we don't have the exact fabrics, but if you take a look at that kit, it looks very similar to what the sample is. And it does use a Creative Grids spider web ruler. Then we've got, again, the Cut Loose Press, which are very inexpensive patterns. And sometimes you think about a pattern and you think, oh, I don't need a pattern for that. Look at what they did. Oh, that's easy enough. But you know what? You still got to figure it all out. For the price of those patterns, just pick it up and make it out. Make it in a hurry instead of having to stop and think. Then we've got some panel patterns, and we've got kits for the wreath ornaments. And keep an eye at the store. We just didn't get it done. And so it's not Christmas yet, so we have lots of time. You can come in and take a look. Then we go over to the 3-yard quilt. Make It for Christmas is a new book from Fabric Cafe. And if you take a look, there are 2, 4, 6, 8 patterns in that book. And we've got one made up here. It's 3 yards, I believe, plus binding. Now, if you come around here is another sample from the same book. Remember, there's 8 patterns in there, and it's a very inexpensive book for $23.99. So 8 patterns is $4 a pattern. No. I'm not gonna go there. It is after 7 o'clock. I only work until 7 o'clock, and then my brain quits. Curve Appeal is the next sample that we have here. Now this is a really neat pattern. It is done, you put the pieces over top, and then the gold strip is stitched over top of that. So don't worry about piecing any curves, because there's no curves to piece. Now, how many of you voted on our Flurry Friends sample? It's all done, and you voted. We did it. There are panels available, kits available, and yardage. So it's a 79 by 65 inch quilt, and that Furry Friend looks like what we had in the rag quilt in the flannels, but this panel is actually cotton. So we've got the yardage. So now we've got Christmas fabric here. Is that enough to tempt you? Beautiful fabric, some of it with metallic, a lot of it with metallics in it. Seems to me that is what sold the last few years. More people than not want traditional Christmas. That's what we have. Then we look up here to Step, and we've got, this is Patrick Lowe's line, and we have kits, and you can see the real thing, the sample. Then we have Blizzard Blues. We've got pre-cuts in that, layer cakes, jelly rolls, this time I remembered what they were called, and yardage. Next to that, we have lots of Father Christmas panels. Blue is a very popular color for Christmas, and it's a delightful panel. And there's some fabrics there to go with, to coordinate with. Then we go over to another panel. This panel is Santa's Tree Farm, and we have a kit. They've done a little bit of piecing around there and made a quilt 57 by 67, a wonderful lap quilt size. And here we are with some more fabrics to tease you. Oh, there are some gnomes there. Hot chocolate was hot last year, and there's a beautiful red truck fabric there. that matches with that tree farm, Santa's tree farm. A few flannels, and then we get back to the cottons. And then above that, for your backgrounds, some very nice silvers, gray, white on white, and white with gold for your backgrounds. Now we go up to another panel. There's some yardage with the red trucks again. Peace, joy, and love is the panel. And the coordinates. Now, as I was saying, who doesn't need a gnome? How about these friendly little guys? Such fun. Hang them on a tree, on your wreath, wherever you want them for your Christmas decorating. So I hope that we have inspired you. Christmas, like I said, is only 4 months away. Seems like a long time when it's warm. If you're anywhere near here, you know that it is very warm here today. But you know, in a short time, the flurries will be coming and Christmas will be here. You will be ready. So I thank you very much for watching, and enjoy looking at this again and again, because you can re-watch, because sometimes you think, what was that she was talking about? What did she fumble over there? Anyway, I wish you all a Merry Christmas. I have my Christmas necklace on. As I'm leaving, my granddaughter said to me, Gammy, do you know that your necklace is for Christmas? Yes. Why are you wearing that now, they said. So here I am. We are ready for Christmas, and we want to make you ready as well. So thank you very much for watching. I'm Lori from Lori's Country Cottage in Sherwood Park, Alberta.